Fit like, I hope you're all keeping well, and welcome into my shetty again. Every time I'm in my shetty, I'm always thinking about fishing and thinking about altering things to try out. This next fishing trip, the first 2 hours is going to be in the dark. We're hoping to be there at 3:30 in the morning, so we'll get a couple of hours of darkness fishing at the low water just as the tide's starting to come in. And I was lying in my bed thinking, I would like to get the Waterwolf camera out in the dark. So I've already got a couple of wee diver's torches, just cheap things that I bought online a while ago now. Let's see them here. And I thought to myself, how can I attach this to the Waterwolf camera so that I've got a light shining for the camera and make it work. This is a wee bit heavier than the camera itself, but it's pretty bulky, but it's still not a lot of weight. I can still cast it out a bit, so there shouldn't be a problem that way. But it's getting it to work and set up straight underwater that I'm trying to solve. So I thought to myself, I'll attach the bracket to the diver's torch just in the top out there with my glue gun. Now that glue gun's been effective for gluing stuff for going underwater before. I adopted the Waterwolf camera with a big fan on the back with a perspex fan to keep it stable when we're out in the boat, and that worked a treat. It was just a glue gun that I used to stick it onto the fishing camera. You can actually buy this bracket separate for the Waterwolf camera itself. So if this works, I'm actually going to leave it attached to that, so I've got a night vision in, and I've ordered another bracket that I can just use as normal daylight. If this works, I don't know, maybe when I work, but I'm going to get a go. The next problem was, how do we get it set recht way round once it's out here? I have a whole batch of these corks in the shed, which I bought for making wee floats and that. And I glued one of them, as you can see here. I'm gluing this cork on the top out here with a heat glue gun. So that's it glued on, and you can still take this off and on the bracket itself. As you can see, this bit you push on that bit and it holds the camera on the bracket. So that's it. It's a fair hand for you to cast out, but I have got 60-pound braid on the rod that I'm casting this out. It's a pretty heavy beach caster that I use especially for the camera. So anyway, I put that float on, and the idea is, when this casts out, I'm hoping that it rights itself. My God, I'm going to want to test this out in the sink, and hopefully if it doesn't in the sink, hopefully it's going to do it out at sea. I fill the sink of water and pop it in. Now I pop it in upside down, just to see if it'll turn over and self-right itself. And as you can see, it does. So I tried it a couple of times, tried it in its side one way and tried it in its side the other way, and it's right in itself, so that's a good sign. I bet it works. So as you can see, it self-rights itself, but I'm not sure if the torch is going to get buried in a bit of sand. Sometimes the sand, it's almost like wee hills. And if it goes down the back of a hill, a kind of camera, sometimes you just see a big mound of sand in front of it, and it doesn't see so well. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but we've got to get a go. So it's my new night vision camera. Well, it's not night vision, but it's going to see in the dark, hopefully. Watch out for this next video. Hopefully it'll be up on Friday as usual at 4 o'clock on Friday. By that time I'll have tried this thing out in the dark. Couple of hours in the dark. See if it's spotted anything. If it's been able to see. It's going to be really interesting. I love stuff like this. Mind check it out Friday at 4 o'clock. Watch this space. That's it for now. Take care of die. I'll catch you later.